So today we're going to be testing out the Honda Civic Type R to see how it performs in game. And something that's actually kind of unique about this Rocket Pass is that you get the second version of this car at tier 35 instead of tier 70. So if you're looking for the second version, you go to tier 70, you're like, what? Where is it? It's at tier 35. Additionally, you can actually get painted versions of both the base car and the upgraded one. So something to keep in mind. Quickly, before we get into the match, I want to show you the 4 decals that come with this car. So there's flames, lightning, stripes, and wings. So I think that we are going to actually go with lightning here. And then we can maybe switch it up for the second match. So, if you aren't aware, the Honda Civic Type R is actually a Octane hitbox. So if you're already familiar with the Octane hitbox, it will probably feel comfortable to you right away. I'm a Dominus hitbox main, so I may feel a little bit more uncomfortable than you would, so just keep that in mind. But we're going to test it in the 4 areas that we normally test it, which is dribbles, power shots, aerials, and 50-50s. And then we'll just see like which ones it seems the best at, which ones are the most comfortable, etc., etc. So let's see how this goes. Oh no. The 50-50s that I've done already seem alright. I will say the front of the car feels pretty solid. Yeah. Oh, that was a good flick. It feels really responsive, which probably means that the front of the car like perfectly matches the front of the physical hitbox. That is, the visual front of the car matches the actual front of the hitbox. All right, aerial time. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, once again, the front of the car is feeling good already. Always trying to... Oh, I'm too slow. Yeah, so the 50-50s, it feels alright, but that's mostly because of the front of the car. It doesn't... The car itself doesn't feel particularly, I don't know, big or dominant in 50-50s. Woo! Just barely got that with the corner. Oh, that's the other thing. The corners so far seem to be pretty good, which I bet means power shots are going to feel good if we can set one up somewhere. Well, there's another 50-50. It's like, if I'm using the front of the car, things are going to go well. Which is most of the time in Rocket League. So, it's probably one of the best parts of the car to be feeling good. Oh, he's too fast. Just too fast. Oh! Oh! Oh my goodness. That flick felt pretty alright. There we go. Aerial time. Once again, the front is just really nice. Wow. It's like there's no uptime, or no downtime, I mean. Like, there's no learning curve with the front. It's like, it's perfect as it is. Boom. Oh, that was a decent power shot. I didn't get the corner properly. So that could potentially be a concern here. Oh, what? Wow. I want to see the last hit here. Oh, he kind of bounced off the ground. Nice. Oh, there we go. Little slow touch. Here we go. That was kind of a power shot and kind of an aerial. And I sort of hit it with like the bottom of the front of the car. So I didn't get a lot of power on it. And like missed touches like that usually indicate that the hitbox isn't quite where you thought it was. Oh, aerial? Let's see. Yeah, it feels pretty easy to control. Oh dear. That wall hit was Not very good. Oh, yeah, so that was the side there that got, that I missed with. Let's see if we can maybe get one for the road. Oh, no, I missed boost. So we swapped over to the Flames decal, and usually what we do at this point in the video is we look at the hitbox in free play. So if you turn your car over on any side, you can see the hitbox because that's where it like lands on the ground or collides with the ground. Yeah, so you can see this side of the car is floating a little ways above the grass. I noticed there was some, it didn't feel super great. It felt a little off, so that's not that surprising to me. If we look at the top here, it's only barely floating above the grass. Wow. Oh man, we haven't really tried out dribbles, but I bet that is going to feel pretty good. All right, before we get to the big ticket item, let's take a look at the back. Oh, it goes to about the spoiler. So, wow, that is a really soft back. Okay, so it looks like it goes to about the front of the headlights. Wow, that is pretty close to perfect. No wonder it feels so good. Huh. So the 50/50s felt good as long as we were using the front of our car. Aerials felt good as long as we were using the front of our car. We have to try out some 50/50s and some power shots this game. Oh, hey, they have the Type R as well. Ooh, that's a decent power shot. It wasn't like a lot of power, it was just like accurate more. But it felt pretty good. I really want to try a dribble in this car though. How close the top was intriguing to me. This is our chance. No. Dude, look at that. The ball like lands right on top of the car. That's pretty cool. You know, something weird I'm noticing about this car that really doesn't make any sense, but I think it's worth noting because it is part of the feel of the car. This car feels really responsive, like in terms of turning and stuff, and I don't know why that is. It's there's no logical reason that should be true, but that's what it feels like. So, yeah. Right, power shot. Yeah, that was pretty solid. Dude, the front of the car, man, it's it's good. Oh man, another power shot. And another 50/50. Oops. That's not where I want to put it. Well, let's race back. Ooh, can we get there in time? Oh yeah, because it's going into the wall. Uh-oh. Don't make it. Dribble? No. I need some space to be able to dribble. We could try some flicks as well, because that's an important part of dribbles, and it's something that's significantly... Oh, wait, here we go. Yeah, look at that dribble. It's so close. Oh! I was watching the dribble. I could have flicked a lot earlier if I was thinking about it. Aerial? Oh, no. That's just a miss. Uh-oh. No, he tied it up. Oh, that was a close one. Dribble opportunity. Not really. Uh-oh. Well, there we go. Get a block. Get a dribble. This time. Oh, that was kind of a flick. This is like a sad flick. Oh, wow, I thought he was way closer. Oh, whoops. Man, these aerials are feeling pretty good. As long as I'm hitting with the front. I want to see... Oh, man. I want to get like a really solid corner power shot. Well, here's a chance. Boom. Corner felt a little soft. It wasn't quite where I expected. And maybe that's just the, because the sides are a little bit out. It might take a while to get used to exactly where the corners are. Because corners are really important in terms of a car's hitbox. There we go. This is one of the rare instances where I think we actually need a third game to really try and nail down like how it feels. Partially just because the first game was such a blowout, so didn't get to learn very much from that. But yeah, we'll just see here. Well, there we go. See, that time the side felt all right. I got a pretty decent connection with it. Ooh. Can we get back in time? No. Hooey. Alright, dribble chance. Here we go. Flick. That was a terrible flick. Man, okay, so the flicks are, what am I, 0 for 2 out of flicks? Or 1 for 3? Something like that. And it's possible with the flicks that could simply be a function of the Octane hitbox, because like I said before, I'm used to the Dominus, and that is actually a longer car. So flicks are, you can be less accurate to land a flick, basically. With the Octane hitbox, the back is actually shorter, and so you have less of a window for the hit, or for the flick. Let's see if we can get one. Oh, there we go. It was a little weak side flick. So the flicks aren't great, but that could just be because of the hitbox itself and not because of the car. So that's something to keep in mind. The dribbles, on the other hand, feel pretty solid. When I get it up on top of the car, it's like no big deal to keep it there. Oh man, that was such a weak front flip. Oh, too slow. Ooh, there we go. Man, you gotta really make the front of this car work for you, because that's like its strongest part. The back is questionable, which I think is maybe what's making the flicks be a little bit harder. And the side is a little bit questionable, but the front is just solid. Alright, I still want like a really solid power shot. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's a power shot. Aerial? Nah, this is a good block. Uh-oh. Put it over into the corner where it's at least a little safer. Woo, got it 50-50. That was with the side and that one felt all right. Aerial time. Oh, I missed. It was actually like a decent aerial with decent power. It just wasn't even on. And another one. Oh, that one had power on it, so that was nice. I feel like I'm finding the corner finally, but it did take a little bit of effort to find. And one more. Ah, I waited too long. So, should you buy the Honda Civic Type R? So I'm not going to be taking the looks into consideration because I think that's a really individualized decision. We're just going to be considering how the car plays. And I really like how it does power shots and aerials. But not all power shots and aerials, specifically when it's using the front of the car. I feel really confident with the front. But when I'm like using the corner, it I feel a lot less confident. I have less trust in the car. Yeah. But as long as I'm using the front, it feels great. And then 50/50s and dribbles, it's like, it feels like a lot more hit or miss for me. I'm not anywhere near as confident in those other two skills. As long as I can use the front though, things are good. So that means that I'm gonna recommend this to an aggressive play style. If you're the kind of player that likes to go straight on and hit things, then I think you're gonna really like this car. If you don't really like spend a lot of time dribbling, you don't really care about flicks, you're not big on defense and having to put your car up, you know, to block sideways or whatever. If you're just the kind of person that really enjoys, you know, putting the ball up in the air, hitting it really hard, maybe getting a power shot off the ground, you know, that kind of stuff, then I think that you'll really like this car. The other thing that I would add is it's a really great car for Octane users. I wouldn't recommend it to other hitbox types like Dominus or Hybrid because it's just, it feels like it takes a lot of getting used to, like more than other cars. But if you're an Octane user, I feel like this is one of the best options available for you, particularly if you are an aggressive player. So there you have it. Should you buy this car? If you're an aggressive Octane user, yes. Otherwise, maybe not. Although, like I said, I feel like the visuals alone can decide the purchase of this car. But that's a separate matter. Anyway, so that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you learned a little bit of something. I hope that you were able to get some insight into this car before you buy it, and maybe it helped you make a better decision because of that. And that's it from me. So I'll catch you in the next one. Later, later.